Hello, welcome back to another episode of Intrusive Talks. Another lovely guest, because we want to have a guest of female comedians this time. So, nah, kidding. We have a lovely guest. We have Brodie Hunter. Hello, Brodie.
Hello, it's good to be back. It's been a while.
It's been a while. How you been, man?
Not yet a female. Still waiting for the surgery.
Soon coming. Nah, how you been, man?
I've been good. I've been.
By the way, if you don't know, we don't know anything what happened to Brodie for a while. This is our first time meeting him after, I don't know, 6 months?
Yeah, it's been a while. I've been just chilling off the grid doing.
He was vlogging in Afghanistan.
I was helping the
Taliban.
The Taliban overthrow Afghanistan.
So you are the reason why they can't speak. The women can't speak in public anymore.
Yeah, that was pretty
He's
much.
like, what?
What?
No!
Oh no!
I would have never joined them if I knew they were going to do this.
I wanted them to not be covered up.
Oh God.
I wanted them to not wear clothes.
Well, that's what used to happen back in the days before the government initiated the law. Like Afghanistan was like the most progressive country ever back in
Yeah.
60s or like
Yeah, it was a while ago, but they were pretty progressive.
yeah like they had nightclubs and all. And
Their
stuff.
government got dismantled.
But Brodie, how's everything going? You did a show, I think, recently, comedy show.
I did a gig at the Classic.
How was that?
Last Wednesday. It was good.
Nice.
It was.
Good crowd.
It was a good crowd. It was a pretty full crowd, which is always nice.
Yeah.
A lot of.
We did Ding Dong on Wednesday,
Oh,
the comparison.
I keep wanting to do more, like, because I've been away for a while, so I
Yeah.
keep, like, putting my name down for, like, open mics, but I never get put on the roster. But I
Yeah.
want to do Ding Dong and that.
We are losing open mics, Brodie. We
Yeah.
gotta do something about that, man.
Well, yeah, that's the thing. Now that Revelry and Winwood's gone,
What is left?
Red Bar and Ding Dong
Ding
is
Dong.
what's left.
Red Bar, Ding Dong, and
Classic, maybe that's it.
The classic, yeah.
Il Brutto.
Yeah,
I don't think that's it.
Is it
Yeah.
that's invite though. Like
That's
not really-
I don't think it's there at the moment. I think they're taking a break or something from that.
Oh, yeah.
Um,
Shows how out of the loop I am.
Oh, bro. So from after Ding Dong, I took the bus, right, and it was like bunch of like people in that bus, and so I take the double decker bus thing. Like
Yeah.
I went upstairs, and there was a guy who was wearing like a ski mask. So already it was like a dodgy situation, right? Like 90% of the time, it's pretty safe to take a bus at night. This guy was wearing a ski mask, and then he pulled out a fucking knife. And I was like, okay, I should.
You got mugged on a bus, bro.
No, I didn't got mugged, but he had like this big like butcher knife, and I was like, okay, this guy, and he was drunk as hell.
You're like, what?
Like he was like probably like 18 or 19, but I was just sitting like this, and I saw that knife. I'm like, okay, I'm gonna get off the next stop. I don't fucking care.
Yeah.
You're like,
I'm gonna
what?
walk home, but I'm not gonna take this risk because this guy is drunk as hell, and he's just like. Also, it's like weird because his friends are in the back.
It's like taking a bus to go do a heist or some shit. Like,
No, I think they were.
He committed like murder, and he's like, oh shit, I just forgot my car.
the getaway vehicles are almost getaway vehicles late, bro. Fuck.
Do you know how?
Auckland Council's fucking
Yeah,
me
yeah.
over.
Do you know how expensive gas is? I'm taking the bus.
You call the Uber. The Uber's like, excuse me, sir. There's gonna be a surcharge. Fuck.
He robbed a gas station and got on the bus.
It's actually smart though, because the cops would never like suspect it. They'd be like, all right, we need to find the getaway car.
I know, man. I was watching these security dudes
Yeah.
chase a chick who had been like shoplifting or something. And they chased her, and then she ran onto a bus that was about to leave like Britomart.
Mm-hmm.
And then the cops all pulled up. And the bus driver just didn't go. So she was just trapped in the bus.
It's like, oh, fuck.
It's a real dumb move if it's like they see you getting chased and stuff.
It's like, Dra, can you take me 3 stops away? It's like, no, there are cops there.
I know, man. Those guys have to hit their route times, bro. They can't.
Yeah,
keep
they
getting held up.
can't.
It's like, yeah, I know you robbed the stuff. Like, you're taking a bus and you have a bag full of like Tiffany jewelry. Like, you do not own that.
Well, no, it's like because he
Imagine-
watched her get chased across the road right in front of the bus, and then she jumps on the bus.
What would you do in that situation? Because if I was a bus driver, I'd just be like, fuck, I don't care. Sure, I'll just drive.
Or when the cop car pulls in front of your bus.
Yeah, as soon as that, I'd be like, I'm going to stop. But it's like, if he's like, drive, I'd be like, I don't care.
Imagine you stole like something big. Now you get on the bus and you just tap your AT hop card and it's like, there's no money on that.
You got to top it up.
And you're like, is it okay if I just sit down? I forgot to top up. He's like, yeah, I get
To
it.
be honest, the ski mask and knife might have been that guy's Life hack for getting free bus rides, bro.
Maybe he's just really scared of COVID, and he wears a mask and he's got the knife in case.
Yeah, in case someone sneezes on.
Sneezes on him.
Because he just like, of course I'm gonna ignore this guy. I just went on my phone and he's like, "What's up, bro?" I'm like, "What's up?" And then he just went back with his knife. I'm like, okay, this guy is not in the right setting. I'm gonna get this.
Nah, but the fact that he like shook your hand, like dapped you up, means he's not gonna kill you.
No, but that's the last thing I want to be.
You just got the blood of his victim on your hand now. Like you're implicated as well.
Like there was one guy in the back. He was also like ignoring him, and like in my head, I was like, "Is this gonna be like that scene from the movie? Like first guy gets stabbed, and then the chaos is gonna start, and I'm gonna run away."
Sounds like you're on the Joker scene, though.
Yeah, I was on the Joker scene, like, bro. Oh, bro. Another thing, like, I was taking a walk yesterday, and there was like something happened in the neighborhood. So there's 3 cops cars drove by, and there was a guy on his headphones, and I think this guy was too much inspired by movies and all, because as soon as the cops like stop in front of him, it was not to catch him. It was like in front of a house. He just raised his hand and fucking got down on his knees, and they're like, "Why are you doing this?"
It's like, we're not here for you, mate.
It's like he's like, "Oh, okay, sorry," and then started walking like an NPC. Like
when you got that main character energy.
He just fucking did that, and then fucking got on his knees, and he's like, "So we are not here for you."
That's when racism works in reverse. He just assumes the cops are here for him.
Was this some fucking kid? He just was too much in his world. He's like, "Oh my god, the cops are here for me. They found my hard drive."
But where you been, Brodie? You been down south, or like back in Tauranga, or you been?
I was in Tauranga for a couple months after I graduated, and I've been in Europe for a bit.
Oh, nice. How was Europe? Where'd you go in Europe?
I went to Greece and Italy, which...
I thought he was going to say, like, Germany.
I went to Germany. I was in Ukraine for a bit.
He was in Ukraine for 6 months.
Got a good body count going on there.
Yeah, kill cam.
Yeah, kill cam.
Kill cam special coming out soon.
Got awarded by Putin. It was great.
Shout out
Bro,
to you.
I'm nasty with the drones, bro.
Yeah, let me tell you, they don't... Those Ukrainians thought they had it easy, or wait till I came.
I did. Okay, my Instagram is kind of fucked sometimes. I see this like Ukrainian chick who has an OnlyFans, and she shoots her OnlyFans in like destroyed buildings. It's like, why Instagram is recommending this shit to me? Like, I don't subscribe. I don't have money, Instagram. I don't have money to fucking subscribe to OnlyFans. I'm sorry. Okay.
Have you ever paid for someone's OnlyFans?
No.
Was it good, Europe?
It was good.
Greece?
I went with my family.
Did you go to Sparta?
We didn't get to go to Sparta. I would love to. We went to like Greece and Italy. My dad just celebrated 50 years in the police.
Nice.
So
Did they pay for the trip?
he got paid out of his like, what do you call it, like superannuation. So he's
Provident Fund, or like.
He's like, I'm going to take my wife on a much deserved holiday, and then my mum was like, "Oh, you're taking Brodie along with you for a bit," and he's like, "Fuck." So we went.
Oh my god.
So you cock blocked your dad in Greece.
So we went to Greece. Greece first. Greece was fun.
Yeah.
Really really good city. A lot of homeless people there, which was interesting.
A lot of homelessness.
A lot of food. I ate
because it's
way too much food.
It's fucked there, eh? Like the economy.
Yeah, which means it was really cheap to buy stuff there.
Really? I thought it would be expensive, like because of the.
It's like when you're a tourist.
Yeah, when you're a tourist.
Money.
Yeah, so I remember like we went out to like dinner most nights here, and I think like all up we probably like one meal for like all 4 of us who went. It was cheaper than like a meal for 2 in Auckland. It was great.
Because you would have been using, what's the EU dollar?
Yeah, what was the
euro?
like?
So like New Zealand to euros. So euros.
You're using euros. Yeah.
Okay.
So
1 NZ will be like what?
2
euros is like the most expensive currency.
Yeah. So 1 New Zealand dollar was like 2 euros.
Okay.
I study finance.
So like you go and like you buy like a massive pizza, and it'll cost you like €8, so like $16.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's usually like double.
Yeah.
States was like 2/3 more, I think.
Because I think 1 NZ is like $1.60 or something US, something like that. I think so.
No, yeah, $1 would be like $1.60.
Oh, sorry, other way. My bad. Yeah.
We're doing our finance section, guys.
Subscribe to our
I was going to say,
buy
if you changed your money to like Greek money and then had to try and change it back.
Buy crypto. It's never been better.
Brodie was spending Bitcoin.
Yes. What do you mean you don't take my Bitcoin card? Excuse me, lady. This is fucking the gold right there.
This is worth this one Bitcoin is worth like $100,000. It's now worth 10,000. It's worth negative. Oh fuck.
Whoa.
Oh no.
Yeah.
I can buy all the homeless people with this fucking one Bitcoin. Okay.
Don't know why I want to, but I'm going to.
And you went to Amsterdam as well.
I didn't go to Amsterdam. I went to Italy. Would have loved to go to Amsterdam and got that free weed and
There are
free mushrooms.
And
Your dad would be freaking out if he went to Amsterdam.
It's like,
It's fucking illegal.
like
So, what's Greece and stuff like with the drug laws?
they had like cannabis shops all around there, but I
Oh,
think,
really? You could get them?
I think cannabis it's like illegal. You can't buy cannabis. You can buy like
Yeah.
the oils and that.
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
You can get like the Delta 8 stuff.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Didn't buy any because my dad was there and he would kick my ass all the way
Oh,
back
he's
to New
strictly
Zealand.
against it. Okay.
Uh-huh.
No, but it's legal here, mate.
Oh, I
Does it
wish.
like when your dad is this cop instinct is always on, like even if it's like he's not working right now, but like is it like always on, like always
Surround a job is a passion.
Yeah, it's just like suspicion of the surroundings all
Yeah.
the time, and just like don't do that.
Pretty much.
Yeah.
Just always walking around like,
Yeah.
what's
Like
everyone doing? Like,
just I'm off duty, but I'm still always there.
still on,
I'm still on. Like
reaching for his gun.
like
Yeah.
he'll recreate the moment from the Taken movie. Like I don't know who you are, but I'll find you and I'll kill
That's
you.
fun. You do a bit of travel. Do you feel like a changed man?
I do.
Yeah.
I had to stop myself from being like that basic, like
Right.
white bitch. You like post Throwback Tuesday. Oh, take me back. Or
Yeah, because I saw your photos. That was pretty nice. It's like,
Bro, you get a lot of conversation out of going overseas and coming back with the stories.
yeah,
yeah.
Like pretty much all I did was go to New York, the States, and then every other conversation I'm like, oh yeah, this reminds me of like the time I was in the
Yeah.
States, and
Mm-hmm.
I had to dial that down because I got to a bit where I
Reminds
just
me
keep
of
doing
those
that. And
good
people are
days.
like, we get it. You went to Europe. I can't help it. I need to talk about
I
something.
need to talk about it, okay?
yeah, like the culture shock of it.
Yeah, it was really.
It's always
I hated the flight. It was like a 20-hour. Oh, like
20 hours.
It was a 20-hour flight. On the way back was even longer because like we had to fly from like Greece to Doha in the Middle East, but we had to like take an extra wide around it because there was a certain part of the Middle
war
East.
popped up.
A little war popped off in the Middle East and bombs were flying all around, and so we had to sort of divert around that, which was not
Yeah.
fun.
Yeah.
No, it's the last place you want to be. It's in the sky when all war pops up.
It's like, attention passengers, our normal flight's going to take longer because there is currently a war going on in Palestine.
Ooh,
Like, oh.
shout out to Palestine. Free Israel. No, I'm kidding. I don't. Just do whatever you want.
I feel like that's still going to anger a lot of people.
Oh, this is not coming in the podcast. This is going to be cut out.
No, I gotta cut it out.
We can say whatever we want.
Hey, this is Intrusive Talks, okay? And I'm not scared of anything. We're going to be on Rumble soon. Fuck you all.
I can do the Elon Musk salute.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Bro, the dude's so like. Did you see he got caught for lying about being like a top player at Diablo? Like he was doing like video game lives.
Yeah, and he admitted that he paid someone else to do it for him.
He paid someone else to host an account for him.
And he's
And got it ranked globally
Yeah.
up on the and then was claiming it was himself that plays it.
he got found out and he's like, well, everybody does it. Everyone pays people. It's like,
No, Elon, not everyone has money to pay people.
Bill Burr has the best quote on like these smart guys going on podcasts, and he's like, they're campaigning to be smart. They're not actually smart, they're just campaigning to be seen as smart.
Yeah, that's true, actually.
it makes me jealous of people like him because he's not smart, but he's like going to be more famous than I could ever hope to be. And like,
It's like
I
when
want that.
Tim Dillon said, like, if you think that Theo won is the reason why Trump won, you're a fucking idiot. Okay, just because he went on that podcast and got millions of views doesn't mean he won the election, guys. They're not smart. Like,
You mean because he didn't go in because Trump went on Joe Rogan? You mean that's not why he won? And the Now Boys?
No, it was the Now Boys.
It was the Now Boys. Yeah, it was the Now Boys.
I think that one got deleted when he went on Now Boys. That one got deleted.
Really?
Yeah, because
Well, they're horrible hosts, though, aren't they?
they're very bad. They're like,
It's better than us.
no, they're not. No, I'm gonna be honest with you because they're like, oh yeah, okay. So what do you think about the election? Like, like there's no. When you have a guest like Trump, you should have good questions. Like you should have something like that's not.
When you're too cool, the podcast. Yeah, but
Yeah. So, President, huh?
What's your body count?
So, Mr. Donald Trump, former president, tits or ass?
Well, Ivanka got some nice tits.
I prefer my
What's your
daughters.
interview question for Trump?
Mine? Would you bang Kamala Harris? Well, that bitch is not. I don't know whether she's Indian, whether she's black. I don't know.
We should just do that. Like the two leads of the party have to marry each other and then they co-lead.
I reckon they should have to go on a podcast together and just get along.
Yeah, do a podcast together.
Every
Joe Rogan
It
would
would just be Trump talking the whole time. Though.
imagine all presidents who are alive do a podcast together.
Yeah.
Just like Obama.
of all countries.
Of the United States.
Oh, whoa! All countries. That's called UN. All right.
Obama just with
Yeah,
Trump.
like the White House starts doing a series, like today on the pod.
And before we start, a word from our sponsor, Blue Chew, everybody. Does your woman doesn't get satisfied?
You're listening to the White House podcast. Today we have on my good friend
Obama.
from North Korea, Kim Jong-un.
But first, this episode is sponsored by Skillshare. This episode is sponsored by the United States military.
Kim Jong-un with his new masterclass. How to be a dictator.
How to execute people.
Now we got a new third host of this panel is the president of China. China.
Now we've got special guest is Jimmy Carter. Jimmy? Oh fuck, he's dead.
We've used AI to tell you what Jimmy Carter would say.
And now we got
Voted for Trump.
Now we got a special deal. If this podcast can get 1 million downloads, we're going to invade Iraq again.
and
10,000 likes and we take out Iran, right?
10,000 likes and we nuke Florida.
W in the chat, everybody. W in the chat. 10,000 likes and we're gonna nuke it.
We're putting a vote under this video. Should we join Russia or Ukraine? Who we backing?
We're back. We got Putin. Mr. Vladimir Putin, what do you want to say?
At least they've got an interesting president, though.
Bro, I saw Christopher Luxon showing his Spotify rap yesterday.
He's just a cringe lord, bro. It's insane.
Chris Luxon.
Yeah.
He's doing Spotify raps and he's doing that. Like people in his comments are like, no Diddy. I'm like,
His comments are funny because it'll be someone who's like a concerned Kiwi here writing to you about that, and then someone will be like,
nice try,
oil
Diddy.
up, daddy. It's like it's the juxtaposition.
So when he's paying a group of Gen Zers $100,000 to run his TikTok for him, and they're the worst TikToks. They're entertaining because they're so bad.
Yeah, it's Trump won off doing podcasts, Luxon won off shitty memes, bro.
Well, what was it? He was doing a Q&A and he's answering questions. One of them was Prime Minister, can you say P. Diddy's innocent? He's I'm not going to say that.
Bro, but he's the biggest dumbass. It's bro, when he got caught, because he owned an apartment down there.
Oh, yeah.
And then he was charging the government the $75,000 they're entitled to.
Okay.
To rent a place.
Mm-hmm.
So he's paying rent on the apartment he owns.
My favorite thing
and he's campaigned on this whole thing about get rid of wasteful government spending, yet he's charging the government $75,000 to live in an apartment he owns.
My favourite thing about Chris Luxon
I don't know what to say about it.
it's a conspiracy theory. Because, like, have you seen, like, his daughter and children?
Mm-hmm.
Like, his daughter, she's, like, 20, she's, like, full, like, redhead.
Yeah, they're all gingers.
They're all gingers, but he's not ginger and his wife's not ginger. So people are like, that's not your son,
Well, he could
Chris.
have been ginger. Maybe that's why he's shaved his head, bro.
Maybe, but people are like, that's not your son, Chris.
Hey, gingers are cool, Brodie, okay? And you can't say the word ginger anymore, okay?
No.
You
Sorry,
can't.
Ranger.
Ringer.
Yeah,
It's a fake family. Yeah, he's just hired.
This podcast... This
He's
podcast,
part of the Illuminati. He got the fake family. It's like-
this podcast is sponsored by the Green Party. About
yeah, shout out to Chloe Sorbeck.
Slander on. We just skip over the
Like,
slander
it's
nation.
like I saw that video on his Instagram. He's like, I think bald man should get more respect, and his like comments are like, "Nice try, Diddy." It's like,
you look like an egg.
it's like, bro, what are you doing, man? Come on, you're representing the country, man. Come on. I know you want to be like. Your target audience is probably right now Gen Z and all, but like, come on, have
Well,
some.
it's just annoying because you know some Gen Z is telling him, "All right, we're gonna do a video like this," and he just does it.
He's like, oh yeah,
Yeah,
And then
like-
people try and roast him in the comments and stuff, but he'll never read
Yeah.
it because he doesn't even like.
you get like automatic replies.
Yeah,
Yeah,
got
he's
some
like,
fault.
Trump has social media, but he's not posting that kind of shit, you know.
Yeah, but I don't really want him posting what Trump posts either.
No, but it's more like, congratulations, or like we did this. Like it's all about the achievements. It's not like he's trying to do like no.
I just find it so unique they won off memes. Like they literally hired this like company in Australia or something, like media company in
Yeah.
Australia to do it.
I'm just waiting for like him because he like always goes on like current sort of trends. So he'll be like, "What up, New Zealanders? How about instead of celebrating No Nut November this year, we celebrate No."
Yeah,
He did that.
No,
No,
he'll
he
do
should.
it. Yeah, but like, instead of celebrating No Nut November, we should celebrate No Nonsense November, where we don't take nonsense about homeless people.
If Christopher
Was it
Luxon does that, bro, he's not getting invited to any UN meetings, bro. There's nowhere when you can use videos like No Nut November, and
New
you
Zealanders.
and you're like, we need to bring peace and in this world.
Hello, New Zealanders. I'm here to announce Chris Luxon, are a gooner.
yeah. He didn't understand the
It's like my PR team told me a gooner is a good person, so I'm a massive gooner.
They told me it's a man that's dedicated.
That's dedicated.
I'm a gooner.
And that's why I'm gonna stay on the edge by edging this year too much. Oh, but speaking of that, I think you guys know this guy. He's on radio. His name is something Ben or something, and he makes these videos where he'll go to the drive-thru of McDonald's with his kids in the back, and he'll be like, "Hello, I'm feeling a little skibidi today."
Oh, Jono and Ben, yeah.
Yeah, it's like so funny, like the way he's like, can I raise up a McChicken, please? Like, it's pretty funny.
That's a bit sus, bro. Rising up a
That was the comment, like,
I'm
so
pretty sure there was like a.
If I had to pick one, it would be a fillet, bro. Like, you got those soft buns.
yeah, yeah.
I'd choose a quarter pounder.
Got it.
Yeah. Get there like
Nah,
onions.
spicy McChicken, man. Because
Oh, you want that sting, bro?
I like that little. Alright.
I like pain.
Masochist, bro.
Pain, that's what sex with me is like. Alright.
Quick and painful.
Quick and painful.
It's quick and you sting afterwards.
Quick and your lip with a burn. And your
Yeah,
dick
but
might
at the end,
fall off.
you feel the aftertaste.
And you usually get yelled at to get out of the playground.
Hey, I'm banned from my Jellicoe Park. Alright.
It's consistent.
Bro. Oh, bro, we're gonna do park comedy again, man.
Yeah, park.
Make park.
Probably. Well, yeah, if you count park comedy, there's a lot of gigs on, but
Most of them are like just for like randoms who are walking by.
yeah, that's they just start too early, bro. It's
Yeah, it's like 6:30 sometimes. I'm like, do people have jobs?
it's like people bringing their kids to the park after school,
I
and
just remember
there's
it was
some
like-
guy talking about
Yeah.
sex.
Yeah, I just think it was so hard because like you want to do your set, but there were like children there, and you're like, so you guys like anal?
Because also you really don't want to get banned from a park, and like no matter the circumstances, you don't want to have to tell people, it's like, I'm actually banned.
I'm not allowed in this
from going.
park.
It's not.
Look, I
I'm
did
not a
do
pedophile, but like I'm not allowed at the
I'm
park.
not allowed in the park. I said some stuff to kids. Not a pedophile. Not a pedophile way.
I just bombed really hard.
Just I would. Okay, how about this?
Mm-hmm.
This next month we only do park gigs, Brodie. We do like a park tour.
Yeah, I'll do that.
Yeah, only even if you get any other gigs, you just say sorry, I got the
Sorry,
park
I'm
gig.
doing park gigs. I'm gonna do park gigs.
Well, that's how it started out. Like those gigs was
The top of COVID and everything, but then
well, not even like it wasn't even code around. I just wasn't getting other ones. So you do those to kind
But
of get
did it
some
help?
material. I think it did.
like
I think
did
it
it
got
build
me
your
jokes.
confidence? Like
Yeah, it built my confidence, and I ended up getting jokes.
yeah, because I think it's like more like because I think you had was there a time limit? I think you could just do at least 10 minutes. Right?
Yeah, you can do whatever, but it was also like just getting to know people and stuff.
Yeah, and you getting comfortable on stage. Yeah, that's one thing for sure. Like
because I've been
Well,
away
it's like
for
if
a
you can do
while.
a park gig, you can do. Fucking...
Because I've been away for a while, and I did my first gig back, the classic, and like I didn't know anybody. There were so many new people there. I was like, where are the other people? Oh, they've moved to Australia, or they've moved overseas.
Oh,
and
nice.
I'm like,
I know.
got to get to know people again.
did you?
I've got to grind the classic this year.
Oh yeah.
I need to get this off the raw nights.
Connor's doing an all-star show
Yeah,
next
no,
week,
no.
7:30.
He's doing Friday.
He's doing a Friday 7:30 show. He's doing his first 15 ever.
I'm doing a Monday night out the front of the classic. while people
He's
walk
getting
by.
his photo on the wall next week.
No.
Yeah. How about this, Brodie?
What happens when they run out of room on their wall?
They just remove like the least funny person on the
Yeah, like
No, I think they just take out the top, like the old ones who are not doing comedy
the
anymore.
ones who are dead. And they're like,
I thought they put the dead ones on the other side.
Yeah, something like that. So they just coordinate that way.
Yeah, but now at the top it's like die inward. Like they're not taking off those guys.
No, I think Die Headwood is on the still on the second line right now.
Okay.
There's like more like before even the comedy club was open, there were like comedians who used to do
So
comedy.
he's got to pick a generation.
Yeah, basically.
I
Kind
wonder
of.
if he ever put someone up there and then
regrets it.
realised afterwards that they went really bad.
Oh, they did
Probably
something
not.
really bad. Like
Yeah.
He's like, oh.
You know, like all those comedy clubs that had Bill Cosby on the wall, and then it's like, fuck, do we take this down?
But he was like a big part of like this business, but also
Bro, he got us on the map.
here's my impression of Bill Cosby. Hey, drink
I
it.
know. The thing is, once he got out of prison, they would have put it back on the wall. Like,
I wonder if like he ever goes back through in comedy and he's like tries to like joke about it and everyone's like, get the
because he
fuck
was
out.
super clean, I think was the thing.
He was.
I
He
don't
was
think he
pretty,
acknowledges
he had
it.
like probably here and there like few jokes like that, but it's always those clean comedians, eh? Just
Just saying.
just saying, always the people who are acting clean in person, but like they have like shitload of shit going on in their back. Like
So we're all
Comes out
clean.
Jim Gaffigan.
So we're all good. We're not
we
doing
are, that's
anything
why we just say bad shit online, because we are good people deep down inside.
bad. You can count on me to never do anything he did because I'm scared to talk to women.
I think he was too. That's why he
Oh shit.
didn't want to talk to them. He just... the thing with him is he was fucking like a massive celebrity. Like
Well, I think that's the thing.
he didn't have to.
He didn't have to. That's what happens when you have too much.
Like what
Fame.
costs more, buying like goofies or a hooker?
Like, he could have.
Like what's more economical here?
He could have just done a Louis C.K. and not gone too far with it. Louis C.K.'s got a career again.
Louis C.K. got cancelled at the right moment to stop him going down a darker path. Like imagine, like he didn't get cancelled there, and then it would have got way worse. But because he got cancelled there,
On today's episode, we're going to teach you what's the right way to be cancelled.
you know he got cancelled again if he's on this podcast, right?
And then when it came out, he was like, Louis C.K. has been cancelled. Like, oh shit, what bad stuff? Oh, with women. Oh shit, he's one of those people. He's like, oh, that's bad, but
Yeah. Nah, sex scandals will ruin you.
yeah.
That's why I don't want to be successful.
You're gonna say that's why I don't want to have sex.
Well, that's happening too, but
This is why no. Well, I guess Jesus did get cancelled, but
Yeah, he
it
got.
wasn't over a sex scandal.
I mean,
Oh, yeah, he was hanging out with the prostitute.
he was hanging, and his whole persona was because of sex.
Was it?
I mean, he
Oh
was,
yeah, virgin.
yeah.
Virgin birth.
First ever guy to be cancelled was Jesus Christ, everybody.
But he didn't say cancelled. He came back.
He came back.
Just like Louis C.K. bro. You know how they were saying Jesus will come back? It's Louis C.K.
I imagine I wonder what, like, when Jesus died and, like, he was in that tomb, I wonder if, like, 3 days later, how, like, the guards were, like, explaining to their boss, so, this guy we killed, he just walked out.
He's like,
He said, "I'm back, bitches, suck it," and then left. Like,
the guy's like, you guys are the most incompetent executioners I've ever had.
it's like, we put nails
You had
through
one job.
You had one job, brother. Yeah.
How do you fuck up?
How do you go killing somebody?
On the next
Did you even check his pulse?
On the next episode, we're going to be reading the Bible. We got Brodie. He's a true Christian. That's right.
Ex-Christian.
You grew up
I did
Christian.
grow up Christian.
And you know the Bible pretty well.
He's Muslim now.
Yeah.
Assalamu alaikum, my brother.
So,
Walaikum.
inshallah.
Inshallah, the boys played. Inshallah, you know that thing? Inshallah, the boys played well. Okay, so there's a really popular meme among the Pakistani cricket team.
Yeah.
So, after the match, they do the post interview with the captain.
Yeah.
And so there was a captain back in the days. His name was Shahid Afridi. He was the captain of Pakistani cricket team. And every time in the interview, he was like, "Oh, so what do you think about the game?" He's like, "Inshallah, the boys played well." That's all he used to say, and just fuck off. It's just like, "Inshallah, the boys played well." Like sometimes it would be like the starting of the game of the toss, and he'd be like, "Inshallah, the boys played well," and everyone's like, "Bro, let the game start."
It's going to be what I respond with when people ask me how the podcast is going.
Inshallah.
Inshallah. The boys were funny.
I've been on my Instagram reels. I've been getting these posts from it's called Imam Peter, and it's like an AI version of Peter Griffin, and he's teaching people about the Quran. It's so I don't know why I keep getting it, but he'll be like,
you're on a weird rabbit hole.
he'll be like they'll have an AI Chris Griffin talking to me like, "Hey Brian, I'm gonna go watch porn," and then he'll go, "Inshallah, Chris, porn is haram," and just going this full on rant. I'm like, what is going on?
Speaking of that, there's a Muslim scholar or someone, he does you can basically type your questions in the comments and he'll answer that. You know that guy, right? He's from UK.
Yeah.
And people will just ask him dumb question. He's like, is smoking cigarette in the fucking masjid is haram? He's like, brother, smoking cigarette is haram anyways. He's like, and the next question is selling feet pics haram?
To be fair,
what's that one? It's
the Quran can't have a rule on that. The internet wasn't a thing.
What's that one that's they're priest who takes calls from viewers on Twitch, and one's like, "Father, are you familiar with the term gumping it?"
Who was the guy who used to dress as a frog and be like a therapist for people?
In Quran?
No, it was just a guy on Twitch or something, and he'd be dressed as a frog and just be a therapist for people.
I feel like that would make your mental health worse. A guy in a frog costume.
Kermit gave you advice, bro.
It's like that Kermit the Frog one. You've seen that one he has a cucumber, he shows it.
Yeah, that's on Omegle.
Jeez.
Did you guys ever do Omegle?
When I was little,
Yeah.
saw
It's when you were a child.
Yeah, saw
Can we share that story, Brodie, which you told me at the classic ones?
Saw a lot of dicks, bought one.
No, because you told me you got that laptop from the government and the first thing you wanted to see was dicks on Omegle.
Oh yeah, I got when I was in school. I was one of those classes where you use iPads and computers instead of typing.
Yeah.
The government gave me a computer.
Oh, nice.
And one of the first things I did was go on Omegle because it was sort of be funny. And the amount of dicks, old men dicks I saw, the amount of old men who were "Hey little boy."
I love how Omegle's just kids. And pedophiles? It's the perfect place to get you.
Yeah, you both want to go on there.
Look, I'm not supporting this, but how many of those guys with their dicks out have actually achieved something, do you think?
I don't know. It's just a weird...
Yeah, I still feel like it's a crime, though.
It is. Well, it's just flashing online.
But do they expect the person not to skip?
I feel like they get a thrill out of them skipping. I feel like they don't...
they just want to shock people.
Yeah, I feel like they don't care if people
Or gets
stay.
them off.
Yeah.
Their dick frightening someone. It's probably a small penis, but the fact is scaring people.
They're always very small.
Yeah, so it's It's a coping mechanism to deal with your tiny dick. You flash into people so that you're like scared, which validates.
Yeah. Were you ever taught, like, as a kid, like, if anyone like flashed you, you just point and laugh at them? And it just like makes them insecure and cover up. So like, if you're like as a kid at the park and like a guy would be like, "Hey little boy," and like flash you, you must like point at them and laugh.
And then they violently beat you to death because
you're like, but it's supposed to make him like insecure and be like,
Just like telling us, bro. What they taught me at my school is if a guy flashed you, you get on your knees, you open your mouth and close it.
Usually it's the priest that does it as well. So.
Well, with me it was like just get in their van, bro.
Do you reckon after the it's dark.
Then I go.
After the priest comes, he's like, "I'm in."
Probably.
I reckon,
bless you, my child. Amen. Amen.
Thank you.
I'm so glad there were no like female pedophiles, because like a female pedophile like try to get me into their van. It's like a hormonal team. I'm gonna be like, hell yeah! I'm gonna be like, hell yeah! I'm getting in that van.
Well, that's what everyone, when you see these teachers, like female teachers getting involved with their kids, everyone's like, why it was not me? Who fucking snitched? Because all the teachers are hot usually. And all the fucking dudes are fucking creepy as hell.
It's like,
well, I feel like they don't get snitched on. It's more like the guys bragging.
Yeah.
They get some caught.
Yeah.
Is the thing.
Or there was
it's
like...
never like... They're never caught by some kid going to the council.
Yeah.
Like,
or there was that... I mean, there was that one story of like that one kid who like... his teacher tried to seduce him and he told the cops, and like all the comments were like, "You fucking idiot, why did you do that? You had my
stays a
dream.
virgin for years.
You had my dream and you crushed it. You wasted it."
That the best South Park episode was made on that. He just Timmy goes to the cops. He's like, "My teacher is having sex with my friend." "Oh, the hot teacher? Nice, nice, nice. Why don't you understand? She's fucking like a child." Nice. Nice.
Nice.
It's so funny.
Yeah.
Oh. Okay.
Did you ever meet someone who slept with a teacher?
No.
I went to a religious Christian school.
So everyone. So everyone. Even the teachers fucked up the teachers.
We had a teacher sell drugs in
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Actually, no. We had...
He got found out and he like moved to another school, and then he got arrested because he got the head girl pregnant, I think, or something like that.
Oh,
which
really?
Is really funny.
Bro was just...
he was on a mission.
So was he a true Christian and he was like no abortions, or like what was the thing?
I don't know. He was the history teacher, I think it was.
It's always the history teacher.
It's always they want to create a nice future.
Yeah. All I know is he was like really hot.
Yeah.
So... that worked for him.
It's always history teachers that are hot because...
and English teachers.
And English teachers, yes. English and history.
And then science teachers are always like the cool ones.
Yeah, you can have cool...
Yeah.
Math teachers are always the fucking...
Math teachers are always South African.
No, actually, I think about it. We had this one math teacher who ended up leaving because he sent a dick pic to a student, but it was accidental.
Oh, yeah, sure.
Because he was on Grindr, matched with one of the students, not realising it was a student.
Okay.
And sent him a dick pic.
And then
found out he's a student. Which sucks when you become an accidental pedophile.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, the kid might have been 18, to be honest. Like,
but you mean he would have to be to go on Grindr. You mean he'd lie about his age?
Yeah,
who does
about
that?
His age, maybe. I know, because he would have been year 13 at the time. And
So
you could be 18.
Yeah, so you'd be like 17 or 18.
Oh, no, yeah. That's like, I feel like if you're a teacher, you have to set like the lowest limit is 20.
Yeah.
Or else it sucks.
I think that should be a life rule. If you're over 20, your like lowest limit should be 20.
Yeah, probably.
You don't want to be like one of those like 25-year-olds who like goes to pick up their girlfriend from school.
Yeah, no, that's...
In like construction
what time
gear.
is it, by the way?
In construction gear.
What time is it? Oh, is it school? Oh, sorry guys, I gotta go. I gotta pick up my girlfriend from work.
from primary.
Hey, that's too old. Nah.
Yeah,
What am I, Epstein? Alright.
No, she's still alive.
Is Epstein alive?
No.
That was the worst when you were like...
Gone too soon.
Like still young enough to go to like Bar 101, like 19 or 20 at 101, and you're chatting to some chick and then you realise she's still in high school.
Ah, that...
Because it was... 18.
Okay, so
Have you ever like come to the fact that you can never go to bar 101 again? Like,
Yeah, reached it now, I think.
yeah.
I mean, you could go, technically. It's
I mean,
just,
I've
I don't
seen,
want to
like-
tell people I went.
I've seen like 40-year-olds there, and then like you see them like trying to chat up to like
Yeah.
girls, and it's like, make sure you check their IDs because
I think I think it's way shitter now, because it's like...
it's expensive.
Yeah,
Well, they don't...
Inflation.
Yeah, the fact
Cruises are not
$3.50s,
$3,
bro.
Come on, man, inflation.
No, but they have, like, they don't have the downstairs area anymore?
Oh, because no one was coming.
I don't know. Or it's like a different club now or something downstairs?
so you got to go into bar 101 to go into a different club.
Yeah.
It's like,
Then-
you walk into bar 101. No, I'm just going to the other bar.
That might be the reason to be able to go now. It's like, no, I was at the one downstairs.
Yeah, no.
But then it's also the smoke deck.
Mm-hmm.
You're not allowed to smoke on it anymore.
So it's just a deck.
Yeah, it's just a deck.
So next episode at Bar 101.
You won't be able to
We're
hear
going to do
us.
a live
Yeah,
podcast.
you won't be able to hear us.
All you hear is the same playlist.
Same player.
Bonkers. Brr.
We do a podcast at Bar 101, but you won't be able to hear us because the amount of like chicks who are going to come up to us because we're there doing a podcast is going to be way too many.
No one coming up to us, Brodie.
Well, if you had a pack of cigarettes
Yeah.
out, you might...
Oh yeah, just keep it like this, like yeah.
You take cigarettes to town as bait.
It's like
You got a
you want
light-
one cigarette? Sit down for 5 minutes, please.
You got a lighter?
yeah, I'll give you the lighter. First answer five of these questions. What do you think is an alpha male lady? We just started alpha male podcast at Bar 101.
So what's your body count?
What do you rate yourself out of 10? You're a 10? No, you're not. Let me tell you why, okay?
Here's 5 reasons why you're not a 10.
Here's 5 reasons why
We
you
get kicked out so fast.
We get beat up.
We won't get let in.
Just like
Trying to
come
get
in
into
and
101 with like a laptop and recording you.
No, I'm not going to record people. I'm just recording myself.
I just get home with this fucking tripod and go like, what's up everybody? We are doing a live pod.
It was so funny how... Because clubs used to have a full like PR team there, like photographers and shit all around.
I think
and
they
stuff.
still do.
Probably, yeah. It's a good advertising move.
It's just people can't afford clubbing anymore, man.
I think people still go. It's just we've aged
Yeah, I mentioned
out.
like it's going to be pretty
It
busy.
sucks. That's what sucks about New Zealand is you age out of clubbing so fast.
Even now, I feel like if I go to a club, I'm like, it's going to be such a hassle.
Yeah.
I'm tired. I would rather just stay and like have a drink.
Well, that's why it's like, I think you mainly go like the hybrid ones, like headquarters, where it's like
Providor.
or Providor. I haven't been to Providor in a while. Got too violent.
Oh, I went. I think I ended last year.
Did you guys ever go to Kong?
To where?
Yeah, once.
Kong.
No.
It's like metal detectors out the front.
The one next to the McDonald's Bread Mart. Like opposite, like whatever, right next to the hill.
It's a real random one. I think that's the only one I never went to.
No, that I've been to once. But it was like the first time in the first days of going to the town, like when you just going clubs to clubs, so I just went Kong as well.
Yeah.
It's not bad, but it was like more like, whatever. You just wanted to see more places.
Yeah.
So,
Well, that's cool.
shout out to Kong. If you're not, I think, is that club there anymore? I don't know.
No, I think it's still there.
Still there.
Oh no, we was talking about
So we should talk about more mature things. What do you guys think about video games, guys?
Video games.
Video game. There's this chick I see on the Instagram show.
Yeah.
So what she does is she plays Call of Duty, and she'll get in a server and she'll be like, "What's up, everybody?" And then all the dudes are like, "Fuck you, bitch! Go back in the kitchen." And like, whoa, why are you guys mean to me? For no reason. All the dudes are just like so fucking emotional, like, "Fuck you, bitch!" And then she'll like do the best in the game, and everyone's like more angry now.
Yeah,
so it's just so funny to see the guy's reaction.
It's a golden rule in like Call of Duty. If you're a female or like a child, do not speak in voice chat because you will get bullied to death.
It's just,
Or your IP address will be
just
right.
like,
Your address will be called.
make me a
for that.
sandwich, bitch. You sound like a fucking fat bitch. Fuck you, bitch. I'm like, why are you mean to me? I'm saying what's up, everybody. And then she's like, fuck you.
A lot of people who play COD do not have a lot of women in their lives.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
True, probably not. Well, the problem with video games is you just end up not going out at all.
Yeah, it just gets
It's
addicting to a
like-
point.
I know, but my mate was showing me this rugby game he had on the Switch.
Mm-hmm.
It was quite fun, actually. But he was telling me, because it's like a Japanese game and stuff, so when you do like the campaign in it, like the final boss is the All Blacks.
Ooh.
Like, they're the villains of the game and stuff.
Nice.
And I'm just glad it's still All Blacks and not the South Africans. It means we've still got
hope. We're still the best in the world.
It's like, that's my argument next time a Saf is like...
are you the final boss? And
Yeah, you're the final boss in this rugby game.
I mean, they can be really addictive. It just makes you like not want to do things like because you're like, should I just go back home and just play some games and relax? Like
whenever I play video games,
I've never relaxed while playing video games. Video games is the most stressful fucking...
My problem is I get bored really easily, so I'll play for like a bit and be like...
Well, that's why I've always been more into like story games. Like I play COD and all, but like I'll get bored after a while. Like after playing the same shit again and again, like you just like in a game with against 6 people. You gotta make sure you get the most kills. I just get bored with that, so like I like to play more story games. But nowadays there's no more good story games coming out, so I've just been out of the video game.
Well, if you're playing with mates online, I guess it's alright.
Yeah, but
it's almost, if you've got a game with your mate, it's almost so much funner to go like over to their house and you have like the split screen on like one of those old school games.
You know, if I ever play a game that's like a really big game that takes forever to load, I can't be fucked playing it. It takes too long to load up.
Well, it's also like I think getting your friends on to play video games is also a challenge nowadays. Like because if someone's like, I'm too tired, bro. I don't want to. It is kind of a challenge for me, like honestly.
I have friends like we play online like every so often, but like one of them's married now. Like all of them work, so it's like trying to like find a time where like we're all available is like impossible.
Yeah.
It's like, come on, bro, press the triangle button, dude.
I know, like Mario Kart at a party.
That's fun. Yeah, we played at your birthday party. That was fun.
Yeah, like,
when you're drunk as hell trying to play a video game is
fuck.
Just driving off the trail constantly. Like, maybe these drink.
Nowadays everyone just pulls out cards against humanity at parties.
If you're like
it's like, oh no, the Nintendo's controller ran out of battery, but I got my car keys, guys.
Let's go play real Mario Kart.
I think you might be. If you can play Mario Kart after being drunk really well, then you're probably good at drinking and driving, guys.
We'll do Rainbow Road. Just drag racing on K Road.
So you were the one who did wheelies on it, burnouts on it.
You're trying to explain.
You're done with a hate crime because you accidentally left a skid mark on Rainbow Crossing.
And when I was in Tauranga, they just finished painting like a Rainbow Crossing.
Yeah.
It was up for like an hour before it got like burnt. Like people did burnouts on it.
Oh really?
And then my dad was like top police there, so he took go and like arrest people, and they got charged with hate crimes.
Oh really?
And he was like. They just finished painting and then like an hour later got a phone call being like, someone's done burnouts, can you go and like arrest people? He's like, oh fuck's sake.
I know. Well I guess it's an easy charge. It's probably an easier charge to throw on them.
Yeah.
It's just whatever's the easiest charge, I guess, for the cops to do.
Well they did the painting at K Road, right?
It was like Destiny, bro.
Yeah, Destiny.
Where did we get the budget for this? I mean, people
for
pay
paint. It's like, I think they can afford paint, bro.
Yeah, they just go to the
well, they come on like really expensive bikes to do that, so it makes sense.
Well, because a lot of people are like real religious. Like, there's a thing in the Bible where you give like 10% of your income to the church.
So Jesus had a crypto.
So church is meant to be like community funded and stuff. It just sucks when it's like a church that isn't really putting the money back into community. Like they just...
And don't pay taxes.
Yeah, they're just buying Teslas and...
It's like, God wanted me to have a private jet, so I bought a private jet.
Well, it's insane in the States.
Oh yeah, that's why like all the Republicans push the Christianity because they get so much money out of that as well.
Yeah, well they would.
I had to go for my final assignment at uni. I was doing it on church, like those type of churches. So I had to go to churches and like sit in their services and just see what they like to write about them.
Yeah.
Like just like the amount of like times like in the service they'd be like, hey guys, just to remind you, if you look under your seats you'll see envelopes. Please write a check to us or put some money in and send it to us, and we'll just keep doing that. We'll be like, and if you don't have a pen on you, we're going to flash a QR code across the screen.
Bro, they give you every option.
Yeah, because like they gave you no option to like to go out of it.
I remember when I used to go to my grandparents and stuff. They just hand you, like, it actually looked kind of cool. It was like this,
the
thing with a handle
yeah.
that it's got like silk.
Yeah, and like everyone would look at you and then you wouldn't put something in, you'd hand it over and everyone would just be like,
Damn, bro.
It's like, what? I'm 8.
I can give you the candy I have that I got from the priest.
You're chucking in those coins of chocolate inside.
I remember once like everyone's on me, so I took some out and then put it back in and just hand it over.
It's a good way to get rid of your foreign currency.
True. Coins, so they can't exchange them.
Yeah.
What about all the black money you have? Like all the
Just Monopoly notes.
like you just bring a fucking entire chunk of fucking money. Yeah, excuse me, sir. And it's like all the black money.
The church will let you be able to donate in crypto. Because that's
Probably.
next level.
Probably.
They're definitely
That will be probably the next thing.
Probably have their own crypto coin.
Sometimes like I'll see these like Christian rap things on fucking Instagram. I'm like, this is kind of cringe. I'm sorry to all the Christians, but they'll be like, Jesus is my guy. Oh yeah, like
My crew is big and it keeps getting bigger.
that's why Jesus Christ is my. Oh, we got you. We got you.
I don't know. Well, because I used to do like Baptist ones. And it's like, so they'd have a band there and stuff for it to be cool and stuff. But the songs would go for like 7 minutes. And
like-
it's the deadest chorus ever.
And like the pastor preacher would always be like this like
He's in
40-year-old
jeans.
guy in like cut jeans and like ripped shirt and like being like, yo, what's up fam? Today we're going to learn about our homeboy Jesus.
It'd be interesting to go now. Oh, because who was that church that did like the Bible in Gen Z terms?
Ah,
That was a thing.
Where he had the brain rot terms in that, like
Yeah, the brain rot terms.
Oh,
in
fuck.
the
so
Bible.
Jesus was so the Romans thought Jesus was kind of sus. So they went and
Skibidi.
They got his
Jesus
gat.
says, follow my
They-
teachings to get into heaven. No cap.
no cap.
Little did you know, Jesus had a big gat on him. And they phantom taxed him.
Oh my god! And then all the people in the city was like, "Nice try, Diddy."
That's right.
It might have been before Diddy went down.
And then as Jesus was dying on the cross, he said, shout out to Kai Cenat.
Shout out to guys. Oh god, that's funny as hell.
And oil up, baby. Oil up.
It's so fucked up, bro. Like at this point, like if you're doing that, like you're just making fun of your god, bro. I'm being honest right now. You're just making fun of your god. You just don't care. It's like,
But actually, you know the Luigi guy?
mhm,
Oh, yeah.
he's a Christian.
Yeah, well, he's getting people like him. Diddy for a fit because he's in the same prison, and then mates like Luigi more than Diddy in there. Bro, that prison's like
It's full of
going pretty hard at the moment, bro. All these celebrity visits.
It was just so funny when he killed that CEO and like all the comments was like, good. Like, oh well. No, he was with me. He didn't do it.
But he might actually get off.
Yeah, he
Because
will get off.
No, because there was this whole thing where it was like, so the mayor of New York
Mm-hmm.
was facing like potential corruption charges and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Because he had this church like giving him money that they weren't supposed to, and it got discovered by an Olivia Rodrigo's video or something. Like it's the most brain rot thing ever. I saw this video explaining it. So she filmed. Maybe it might have been someone else, or Sabrina Carpenter or someone.
Yeah.
But they filmed a music video at this church
I-
because they asked the guy if they could do it, and they're like, "Yeah, sweet." For like a donation. So she does it, and then they get mad. The church gets mad because it's like she was doing like, dropping a squat and stuff in the church. And so
That's where you drug the school.
they fire the guy who was like running the church and gave permission. And then they look into the financials of the church, realize 2 million's just missing from that church, and it went to the mayor who was campaigning things and stuff.
Okay.
And then because of that, the mayor was like, I got to get the press off me. Oh, this Luigi guy just shot a CEO.
Ah.
And so they did that big perp walk where even the mayor was walking next to him.
Mm-hmm.
But because he did that with him, he might get off because they're like, well, we can't get charged fairly now because everyone assumes he's guilty because they did this big perp walk with him.
Was
Like
this
50 something cops.
Just imagine when Luigi gets released, like how long until he starts a podcast and like starts him like
No, but the video was this video made by a woman? Because it looks like this is like a
it's some
mega fan or
dude.
something. No, I think what will happen is like as soon as he get released, the amount of women outside the fucking jail.
But he's gay.
No, he's not.
He is. He's had like sugar babies and stuff apparently.
He's gay?
Yeah, he had like a bunch
fuck.
That's why he's living it up in prison. Like,
the soap. Oh no.
that's why girls think he's hot because he's.
You sure?
Yeah.
Wait, fuck! Oh my god! Damn.
Or maybe they're defaming him. I don't know. I never met the guy.
No, I haven't asked him about his sexuality yet.
Yeah. But I want to see him come out of prison, goes on Joe Rogan.
Oh, he'll be on Joe Rogan. He'll like
shoots Elon Musk in Joe Rogan's lobby.
Ooh, that will be the most fucking savage. Breaking news from the Joe Rogan podcast. The studio had Elon Musk and the former killer known as Luigi Mangione. And Luigi Mangione got too pissed off with the billionaires, he killed Elon Musk.
No one is sad.
No one is sad.
It's the other funny thing that's happened with Elon, because he was talking about how he's making Twitter like free speech and shit. Like that's why he bought it and stuff.
It's shit right now.
But then he's gotten like arguments with a bunch of like influencers on there and stuff, taking away their blue check marks and stuff. And like
that's why I genuinely believe like people fight about free speech, but like to what end can you actually have free speech?
But it's also like he doesn't care about free speech. It's just a marketing ploy.
It's just
And also,
Twitter used to be fun. Like I sometimes scroll on it, but now it's just fucking racist people all over Twitter, just like saying the N-word for no reason.
Well, he just wanted to change the culture.
Well, he
turn
did.
more conservative, which he did.
And because
I believe that not everyone should have free speech. I feel like there are people who should just not talk.
Some people believe not everyone should have a podcast, but here we are.
Here we are. Fuck all the haters. No, but it's actually like what he's trying to do is like, yeah, you're right. Because if you talk about more like hate, like conservative shit on Twitter, your tweet gets more viral. Like, but if you just talk about like actual like logic and stuff, people are
I think he just flipped it. Like, it's not free speech. I think he just literally flipped it.
Yeah.
So it promotes conservatives.
Yeah, it does. Like he gave Donald Trump his Twitter back. He gave Andrew Tate his Twitter back. I remember when the Parliament thing got viral over the internet. Like Twitter was like full of just New Zealand things, and that was like the first time like holy shit, that's like a big moment because if you're getting viral on Twitter, and especially on this conservative app, it's a big thing. And Andrew Tate was like the first thing he's like, okay, I'm gonna say this right now. Haka is gay. Shut up, bro. Like, just because people are not buying your fucking courses anymore, shut up.
He releases a Haka coin.
How Elon, like, he got accused of being a Nazi, like, years ago, and then he said, I'm not a Nazi, and the first thing he does when he's on Twitter is, like, unban, like, a bunch of Nazi accounts.
It's even, like, him throwing up the fucking salute at the thing.
I remember watching that and thinking, what the fuck?
Bro, I saw
it's like, oh, it was an accident. It's like, yeah, but...
My heart goes out to you!
How do you fuck that up?
I feel like he meant to do it in like a subtle way that like
but he got so
into it
because he's so autistic and it's like, oh my god!
Well, he was spazzing, bro. Like you saw
he's on ketamine. Yeah, he's a ketamine addict.
Is he?
Yeah, he does like ketamine like every day.
It's like, bro, I saw this guy. He's from Texas. He did this joke at the mothership. He's like, "Can we talk about the Elon salute now, guys?" Well, I'm gonna say this. I have a brother who is autistic, and he does this all the time. And when he does this, this means nothing, but it means I hate the fucking Jews. just so funny. Like
Elon didn't get the autistic part where like you just love trains. He got the autistic part where he loves like putting people on trains.
No, he probably started out loving trains and learnt about the Nazis' train system, and then it went from there.
It's like, yeah, like he generally sometimes will be acting a little weird. Like when the first time he went on Joe Rogan, he's like, I love a pineapple on pizza. I'm actually kind of hungry. Can we order it? I'm like, dude, you make the most money out of everyone. You're like, can we order it? Really? Like, and they order a fucking Domino's pizza, and it's like, oh, okay, this is so nice. And I'm like, I mean,
it annoys me that Rogan just sucks his dick. But then
he's like, oh, and he tells other comedians, have you bought a Tesla yet? They're so nice. I'm like, shut up, bro. Shut up, dude. Have you seen that like video?
It's like every comedian staring at him like, I can't afford it.
It's like I'm not a comedian like you, right?
Yeah, it's like
all like the best episodes are like with Theo Wong. because Theo One will make a joke and he's like, oh, okay, he doesn't get the joke, but Theo One is so good at just like getting like quickly like to the new topic.
It's like every comedian that goes on there, they'll always do a joke and he just doesn't get it.
There was like silence.
He doesn't realise it's a joke. Like people do skits on it, like when Joe Rogan takes your joke seriously.
There was a comedian who he was like on it and he did like an impression of Elon Musk, like making fun of him, and then instantly Joe Rogan was like, don't do that.
Yeah.
It's like,
oh, free speech, Joe Rogan.
And then the comedian was like, oh yeah, sorry, I apologise.
Well, it's always free speech until it's inconvenient for you.
Yeah,
that's the problem.
It's like
because the right was the party that didn't like free speech originally.
No,
they're the ones who like were talking about rap music and
they liked free speech when it was done by a white person, but then once they elected a black president, they're like, whoa.
They liked free speech when they started getting shamed for saying the N-word. That's when they were like, oh wait, hold up.
Hey, hang on, why can't I say this?
It's like, the people who actually fight for free speech, all they want to do is just say like horrible shit. Like they don't actually want to present facts or anything. They just want to say horrible shit. Like,
and then Elon Musk so big into free speech, but if you say the word cracker or cisgender, you get banned on Twitter.
Yeah, it was weird because it always goes like too far either way.
It does. Like there's no like it just gets to like fucking like.
Well, because they've just
anger.
designed to be like an echo chamber.
It is.
Basically.
Yeah, it's like no one cares, bro. Just shut up.
And then you got
do
Instagram.
you know
friends.
Matt Walsh?
Mm.
Yeah. Oh fuck that guy.
No, but I loved how he did a tweet where he was like, "I'd kill every ape in the world to save one human life." Because humans are precious. You guys just don't get that. And then someone just replied, like, would you suck every ape's dick in the world to save one human life? And it's like,
yeah, I'll do that.
Just
it shows how dumb the argument
don't look up Matt Walsh baby.
Oh, don't look.
So because he's like that person who's like anti-trans and
yeah,
all
he
that.
does like, yeah.
He's like, oh, it's just, we don't like sexualizing everybody. Like, we just need to be like conservative Christian. And then he like released like a plush toy of like him as a baby. It's just like him wearing a diaper and like tits out and all that. And it's just like...
He made a movie apparently, Am I a Racist? And where the movie was just like all white guys are Nazis and some dumb shit like that. Like it's just like he's just trying to prove a point.
He
like
did like a Bruno one. Or like a Sacha Baron one. Where he was
Am
like,
I Racist? Yeah, and then like...
Was that Am I Racist?
Yeah, and
I
he's
think he's done two.
And then What is a Woman? Is the other one? But like...
What is a woman? No, yeah, Am I a Racist is one where he goes like undercover into like...
And then he
like
was
woke
like...
speakers and stuff.
Oh, okay.
He was like, we just got awarded the best documentary of the year, and it was by his own company.
Yeah.
The Daily... What's that fucking Ben Shapiro
Daily
one?
Wire?
Daily Wire.
Well, it's like, do you guys know Charlie Kirk? Like that guy like goes to fucking universities and debates college students. I'm like, yeah, these guys are adults, but like Charlie, you are over 30. These guys are 18.
Well, it's like...
And like, yeah, sure, like you like his argument is like, I'm debating with the voters, but they're still like fucking 18-year-olds, bro. Like shut up, bro.
18.
Why don't you like all these debates? They never like get the like it will be like intelligent conservative and they'll get like a college student. Like they never get like the equal person, like intelligent liberal and intelligent conservative. Like that's the argument that's gonna make sense. It never happens like that.
And then you get like people like Ben Shapiro who did a whole podcast episode on like WAP. He started singing the lyrics.
Yeah.
Wet ass P word.
He got clowned for that, because he said a woman is not supposed to be wet.
Yeah, my wife is not wet.
My wife is never wet.
Of course, Ben. Of course. Like,
no, but he got famous off doing those things where it's like Ben Shapiro roasts liberal at uni.
Crazy liberal at university. It's like,
yeah, don't go to university. Maybe get like someone intelligent from a liberal.
But it's also like, he doesn't even really debate them. He just throws verbal salad at them.
Hypothetically, and for the sake of argument.
Yeah, like it just doesn't make sense. Like sometimes, like these, like
like,
I'm not saying they don't make like points, but like get someone who can you actually debate with, not like someone like.
Facts don't care about your feelings.
It legit feels like you're just telling your younger brother, "Hey, skinny jeans are not in fashion anymore." Okay, that's literally the.
It's Jordan Peterson, like the Canadian guy.
Yeah,
who's like he's got like the weird voice, like the Kermit voice. Like,
he's like a drug addict and stuff. He's like, you gotta be disciplined.
Always. Yeah, he made a tweet. He made a tweet of like this photo of it was like a porn video of like people getting like on milking tables, like a fair thing. He's like, "This is what the Chinese people are doing to their own people. How dare they?" And like, dude, that's a porn video.
It's like, well, this problem is these dudes. I mean, everyone just overexposes themselves.
Yeah.
Now, and then you all end up looking like an idiot. Like we look like idiots because we overexpose ourselves.
Exactly. Oh, it's like, do you guys know this Twitch streamer Hassan? Someone like
Yeah.
So he had a debate with Charlie Kirk about. So he says communism is better, but Charlie Kirk is like capitalism is better, and they were actually making a good debate. But at one point, Charlie Kirk just got off stage and was like, "Fuck this, I'm not out of it," because he was losing to him. It's like, okay, free speech until it goes against you, because he was not like, oh, I'm not like there was like a perfect like timing given to both of them. They were making their points, but as soon as like debate got a little heated, he's like, "Fuck you, I'm getting out of it." Like, dude, come on.
Rage quitting the debate.
Well, it makes
he exited the game.
He's like, well, and like someone in the audience was like saying something, and he's like, "Fuck you, like screw you, okay? I pay my taxes." And I'm like, whoa, what happened?
I said communism is gay. Why are we still debating?
I just said the communism is retarded. Why are you guys yelling at me?
It's like,
why are we still talking about this? I should have won.
Fats don't care about your feelings.
Do you think the only reason people hate capitalism is because they're not rich?
I think it's the main part of it.
Like,
yeah, well, the thing is, it's not like...
Not because they're not rich, because they don't have enough money and
Well, the thing is, there's also like...
and they're poor.
Like,
Neither is really used. Like, no country is straight capitalist, no country is straight communist.
And all countries are shit.
I don't think communism is good. I'll be honest with you, bro.
But it's not.
Oh, hot take right there.
I generally don't think capitalism is way better. I think so.
Well, no one wants to live in a communist society.
I don't want to
live in a purely capitalist society either.
But when you say purist capitalist, what do you mean by that? Like just rich getting richer? Like that's what it is?
Well, the problem now is like all of them get merged, so it becomes like states. It's brutal capitalism for the poor. And in the rich, it's basically communism, where they get bailed out and guaranteed money, and they can't fail.
Mm-hmm.
Meanwhile, in the States, people dying because they can't afford healthcare.
Yeah, and then you got to pay for healthcare.
Okay.
But it's like,
and then health companies so this surgery roughly costs us the equipment is $1,000, so we're going to charge you $50,000 for it.
Yeah, well, the thing is, you don't want elites having all the money, all the resources, is what I think is...
And then
they're like, oh, communism fails. And so, I mean, I don't want communism. I don't want everyone to make the same amount of money.
Yeah, no, fuck no. Only Intrusive Talks is going to be the best podcast in New Zealand, okay?
But it'd be nice if everyone had access, to the same...
resources.
Wasn't shut out completely.
Oh.
Shut out of healthcare, that fucking sucks, bro.
Yeah, healthcare is I can understand.
I would love to stub my toe and not die.
In LA, how there's private firefighters now.
Mm-hmm. Oh,
protecting the billionaires' houses while everyone else's burns and stuff. It's you don't want firefighters to all become you got to pay them.
But isn't it always been the case? Always in any place, rich actually has rich resources, and
it depends on the wealth gap. So the wealth,
I think,
the difference,
there's two. Okay, I can see that.
You can have a lot of you can still have rich people, but there still has to be resources for everyone else. It's when they have all the resources up there.
I see.
Or control of all the resources.
Well, it's they give the biggest example is all the minorities are the richest people in states.
Really?
Most of the minorities make way more money than the average US family. That's a true thing.
And some parts, but then it's also do they count the illegal immigrants or
No, the illegal you can't count because that's not tax debates. There's no tax paying in illegal. But
some of them might pay taxes.
Yeah, some of them do pay taxes.
But how? If you're illegal, you don't have. How you pay taxes? You're not You can't pay taxes if you're illegal.
We all pay taxes. You pay taxes on everything. Anytime you buy something. And
in that, yeah.
Companies.
Maybe not income tax. I don't know.
Yeah, they don't do income tax, but
then they're usually sending money back to their family, so that's kind of.
Shout
Not anymore. Trump's got them all.
Shout out to illegal immigrants. If you want to do this podcast,
Just come forward, announce yourself.
and then we get them caught. It's just like, it's funny.
Yeah, no, it's always
Shout out to
like,
capitalism.
I think the debate on communism versus capitalism is dumb because it's like,
What are you?
it's just like, they're like scapegoats. It's like left versus right.
Yeah, it's like
When it's like really the issue is there people hoarding
okay,
or
but
not?
I get, yeah, but one thing I don't get the argument is like when the right is like, if you vote for left, you're a pussy because you're not a man. I'm like, it doesn't make sense. Like, what is going on right now, bro? Come on, like, how is your fucking masculinity depends upon what you vote for? Like, what the fuck is going on? It's just like they just get these young people to like, oh, if you don't vote for Republicans, because you drink soy milk. Yeah, I drink soy milk. Fuck you.
So you're not a man. You're a better man.
Yeah, it's like doesn't make sense. Like
I don't care.
It's also always like, it's like the guys leading the right half the time are all nerds too. Like it's like
it's just like also like that's another debate about conservative comedy. Like they'll just do the most hackiest shit. Like, oh, if you drink soy milk, you are gay. Ha 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 ha. If you don't laugh at that, you don't get comedy. No, it's because you're just not funny, dude. That doesn't make sense at all.
yeah,
It's like
lazy.
it's just like you are gay and feminism sucks.
Well, it's
and-
just a new like fad because it was like super left wing guys or comedians for a while doing like the woke stuff, getting the applause for saying something progressive.
well, which
And
I'm
now
up
you're
against as
getting-
well, kind of.
Now you're getting guys getting applauded for saying conservative stuff. Like it just swings.
Yeah,
We want to go back to the days of like George Carlin, where he just make fun of everybody.
Well, yeah, when it's just
McDonald's.
Centrist is, I think, where the humour lies. It's like,
Yeah, like it's like
Or even whatever political like aspect. If you can make fun of whatever you believe in.
because they
Yeah.
say like, oh, I'm a comedian and I'm biased. Like I'm not biased, but like their whole material will be like right wing, rock, left wing, fucking so. Because you can see like when they're making kind of statements in their comedy, like oh, people are like, oh, my comedy is not for woke people. Yeah, exactly. Like, all right, bro.
It's not for people at all because no one likes it.
And their fan base will just be like them. Like, just like people who are like, yeah, he said gay, fuck yeah.
it's just weird because everything now gets associated either with being left or right.
True.
Where, like most things have nothing to do with your political leanings, you know? Like,
True.
So, oh, you own a MacBook? You
yeah, it's
right
like,
wing?
oh yeah, you left wing.
I drink weed.
I always
I
find
am
it funny, like people who have like MacBooks and they'll have like stickers on their laptop. It's like tax the rich or capitalism sucks. It's like
Yeah.
that's on a
No,
that's on a
it's
$2,000 computer.
Like people act like the drug epidemic is a left issue, where it's like
No, it's not.
it's an everyone issue because it's both.
Well, yeah, that's what every party. We talked about this on the last one. Like every party says, "Oh, we're gonna fix everything that the current party is doing," and then they don't. That's all it is. Like
But then if they fix it, then they don't have nothing to campaign on.
I genuinely believe homelessness
That's what-
will never be solved in the
New
world. I
Zealand-
genuinely believe that.
New Zealand's so annoying because they constantly just bring up, yeah, well, you know, it's Labour's fault, so. You
Well,
know,
that's
it's
what
well, it's
like
Labour's
people like
fault,
sometimes
yeah.
they'll go to like I've seen videos of like tourists going to like San Francisco or somewhere, but they'll go to that specific place where all the homeless people live, and then they're like, look at this, we are living in a third world country. I'm like, you went on one street of a fucking entire city. It's like, and all the comments are like so fucking brainwashed. Oh, the Democrats did that. Look at this. Thanks to all the fucking Democrats. I'm
It's
like,
like, look at the street. It's like you're
it's
literally
one street of an entire city, bro. Like, you're not in a third world country. You don't know what a third world country is. Shut up.
It's like you went onto a street which is known as like the homeless encounter. Homeless,
Like, you went to Greece, right? Like, there was one street or two streets probably like that.
Yeah, there's like main.
It's like, no, it's every street.
I mean, not every street. There is a lot of like street, but it's usually like the main highway streets, like where a lot of people go and walk, is where they'll stand until they can like.
Yeah, but
beg.
entire Greece was not like that.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. Like, that's what I don't understand. People are like, oh, look at this. Sometimes it'll be like a video of one homeless person sleeping. It's like, oh, we live in a third world country. Bro, that guy is just one homeless person.
Yeah.
Makes the entire country shit. Like, come on, bro.
It's also like, this isn't a left or right issue. This is an issue that there's no money. Like, well, I mean, it was like an issue where it's like you're paying these guys.
Mhm.
I don't know. It's a hard issue. It's like there's no, you know, like system to help bring people back up.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Homeless people will just stay homeless, bro. I generally
Homeless
believe
people
that.
exist everywhere.
It's like, I don't know, there's like a study when like the Democrats versus Republicans, and it's like they just pass the same bills.
Yeah.
Like it's like
Yeah.
they don't really do anything drastic except for an occasional like social issue, like
Yeah.
The only
Something
difference is
about-
like Democrats,
like-
they spend more money, but they also make more money.
this is why like abortions and like guns and stuff is such a strong issues there, because they use those to distract about like
Yeah.
And then like Democrats are like, we need to save abortions, we need to put into law. It's like, why haven't you already done it then?
yeah.
True, that's a
Yeah,
fucking valid
exactly,
point,
yeah.
eh? They have been fighting for this thing for a while
For
now.
50 years, and like, we need to do something about it. Like, we need to put it into
But
law.
isn't like many states now right now like have already passed that law? Like in
Yeah.
Texas and all like
Some.
Yeah, because what he did was he got rid of the federal.
Yeah, so
It wasn't a federal, like they haven't passed a federal
it
ban.
was like the
on it.
Supreme Court, so now
They
that
passed
said
it
that
where-
states cannot pass laws banning it, but now
Yeah.
states can ban it,
Yeah,
okay.
which some have.
yeah, some have.
Well, I think it's my body and everyone's choice. So
You
you
baby
guys
killer.
coming to my baby shower
You
next week?
baby killer.
Yeah, you coming to my baby shower next week?
No,
We're
I
gonna
got-
kill the baby together.
No, I have my own abortion next week.
What time? 11?
Yeah, 11.
Oh, mine is 10:30. Oh, well, I'll see you
I'll see you
there.
there.
Should we end it on that? Then?
Yeah, so, save abortions, save babies, drown them after. No, I'm not kidding. Thank you, Brodie. Thank you so much, man.
I
Thank you
just
so
don't
much.
like children, so I support abortion.
Thank you so much. Check out Brodie on his social media, and thank you, man. Thank you so much
Thanks
for
for
coming.
having me.
Sweet. Thanks, guys.